The other night on Fox News, on the Ingram angle, which Laura Ingram was not on, so she had a guest host, the guest host, along with his two guests, began just laughing hysterically over the fact that Democrats are so freaked out that Donald Trump is becoming a fascist dictator and literally using the military to take over U.S. cities. Can you imagine anything more hilarious than people being upset about that? But this is what happened. You had author and Free Press columnist Batya Ungar-Sargon, along with co-host or guest host, I should say, Raymond Arroyo, and then other guest Chris Bedford, laughing about Donald Trump using the military against U.S. citizens. Here's how that conversation went down. Arroyo started, Batya, they have to know they're on the losing side of this issue, talking about Democrats. The mayor and the chief of police seem warmer to this than they were a few days ago. Could this hurt the Democrats nationally? First of all, no, the police and the mayor are even more opposed to it than they were a few days ago. So that's just an absolutely false statement made by this co-host. And then Ungar-Sargon said this. Thank you so much for having me. I gotta tell you, I cannot stop laughing about this. Like, why the Democrats would want safe streets to be branded as a right-wing concern is like totally beyond me. And nobody's doing this to them. No one is forcing the Democrats to fight ICE and side with illegal criminals. No one is forcing them to side with the criminals in D.C. They're doing it to themselves. They're lining up to congratulate Mamdani, who wants New York City to look like D.C. prior to Trump coming in. And it's just so mystifying. Of course, they're going to pay a price for this because, as Fox News has been on this all week, the residents of D.C. love this. And the guest host said, they do. And then she continued, they are longing for this. Who doesn't want their child to have a safe street to walk down? Ha! You dumbass Democrats being so upset that our country's officially gone and we live in a dictatorship. You guys, chill out. You know, it's easy to say that when it's your side currently doing this and they're not presently targeting you. But let me go ahead and remind everybody the names of the two people that are laughing. Batya Ungar-Sargon and Raymond Arroyo. Now, do those sound like names of people that this administration likely would target for racial profiling reasons? Right? You're sitting there cheering on ICE right now, but Donald Trump is hiring more ICE agents. They want tens of thousands more, and they want, million deportations a week, a month, a day, whatever it is. Y'all don't think you're going to be on that list eventually? Doesn't matter where you were born. We have seen American-born citizens deported. I mean, just think about that for a minute. You're going to sit there laughing about this, admitting you're literally laughing out loud when you're probably higher up on the target list than somebody like me, right? I mean, just think about that. First they came for the blank and then I didn't because I wasn't, but then they came for this. Yeah, remember the whole thing, Yeah, eventually they run out of people to target. Just like the federal troops in D.C. that literally have nothing to do. And in fact, arrests have decreased since they've shown up on the job. So they're doing even less than the regular police used to be doing. And eventually, they're going to start kind of instigating things to make something happen, confronting somebody that ought not be confronted, but that they know may become violent so they can get a viral moment. Right? Basically harass people to the point where they have no choice but to fight back. Then you've got, well, look at this guy. He attacked the police officers, ignoring the fact that they, pushed and pushed and pushed. They run out of people to target eventually. And every time that happens throughout human history, you guys can go back and look at it if you'd like. They just find a new group to target. And if you think y'all are not eventually going to be on that list, regardless of what your name is or where you were born, eventually they come for you. History is crystal clear about that. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.